I
look like something out of Breaking Bad.
This would make a great video if I fell through the hedge. Good morning, everybody. It's a new week, it's a new day, it's a new video. That sounds like a song. Now, welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone is doing well. Last week, we were on our maintenance rounds. Now, I don't do a lot of YouTube, well, I don't do any YouTube videos now for the maintenance round because it's always the same repetitive in and out mow, weeding, trimming and going. So what I thought was, every video, now if I can remember, I'm going to do a bit of a van chat on the way to the yard, on the way to the job, something like that. So this week I am pressure washing, mulching, we're doing a landscape project, we are doing a garden tidy up, so there's quite various jobs to do. So van chat, yeah, I see a lot of people doing it, so I thought, why not? Let's jump on board, let's have a bit of discussion about a subject. So spring has sprung and it's just gone mental. The phone has not stopped ringing, the emails are coming in. I get recommended, and this is a positive, I suppose, in a way, and I'm quite fortunate, but I get recommended quite a lot on the Facebook forums. Now, unfortunately for me, the Facebook forums are mainly for people who want the £5 an hour crew with an electric Flymo. I think it's a bit of a race to the bottom, and also when you do see a job that you want to quote for, usually you're behind in about 10 or 15 other different gardeners that are also quoting for that job. So look, if you get it, that is fantastic. If you don't, that's fine, because a lot of people on these forums, the same as the Nextdoor app, I find that they do not want to pay a professional gardener. It's always, oh, I need my lawn cutting, perfect for a student or someone retired, not someone myself that is running a business with professional equipment, etc, etc. But so yeah, it's just gone mad. It's just gone mad. The phone does not stop ringing. So that's that really. That's the van chat. I can't think of anything else left to say. Yeah, as I say, it's got a busy week. I got a bit of help throughout the week as well. We're still looking for that right person as a full-time member of staff to come and jump on board. It's odd. I've put loads of adverts up there and nobody is applying for a job. Now, is that me? Is nobody wants to work for me? Does nobody want to work anymore? Does everybody want to sit on YouTube and try and make millions? I don't know. Nobody's applying to the job. So luckily, I'm fortunate. I've had a couple of friends jump on board to come and help, and they sort of just step in when I need them. So yeah, that's it. So look, I hope you enjoy this week's video. Don't forget to like, subscribe and follow. It always helps. And if you leave a comment, that's great. You know, don't forget you can also follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all the usual socials. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. So I'll see you at the first job. So this is the first job I'm at. This is one of our regular customers. Step up here. Already been here this morning, done some mulching, but we've got pathways, composite decking. So yeah, got this Indian sandstone here to do, and then a sunken fire pit area, as well as all the patio here, all down here, the famous setup. And then for me, I'm going to be doing this tarmac pathway and driveway. It's got quite a lot of moss and algae growing on it, so we'll be treating this with a back 50 afterwards. That is today's job. Yeah, then hopefully I've got some mowing to do this afternoon on a big plot with a ride on, so that's in the van, and then I've got to go and get some spurs for a fencing job tomorrow. have just finished pressure washing everything off and the driveway. I'm now going to apply a back 50, which will just help eat away at any leftover moss. I've been sent the Flow Zone Typhoon 3 from Garden Imports. I use one for all my weed killing and lawn treatments, things like that, but the company want to know how it deals with chemicals. So let's set it up. I've obviously taken bits out to make sure that everything is there. You clip those on into there. You've got a small little carabiner type hook that then goes onto there. What I like about this is it's got chest clips. How do I say this is simple. It's simple when you know what you're doing. So they clip on there like so, and then you can tighten up the top straps just so you're not got loads of excess baggage floating about. Yeah, that's what I say. So you've got like a top strap and a bottom strap to mount onto your chest and tummy. So with this as well, they've sent me, not that I'm going to be using this today, but a double spray nozzle. This is just your standard nozzle. You've got a filter tank there. Right, hose pipe wise, I will take this apart at some point again. I'll put some PTFE tape on it just to stop any leaks. So somewhere I should have a nozzle. So the spray gun goes onto there. And again, I'll take this all apart at some point and I'll just put some PTFE tape around everything. Then I like these like the pressure washer, click and play systems. Now, you do get some nozzles that Garden Imports send to you. You've got a 45 degree, that's just a straight nozzle. But after speaking to a few people, I've gone with DA Components, and they've sent me a full cone nozzle. Apparently it's just better for the back 50 to saturate the area. So that's that. You obviously then get your battery. That goes into the side. Handy little feature as well, same as like all the other batteries. You just press this button and it tells you how much charge you've got. That slides into there. Now I am aware that you can change the housing of the battery, so you can put on your Milwaukee batteries, you can put on your Makita batteries. You then get two different types of charger. That's a European and then that's the UK, but we don't need those. Two other nozzles there from DA Components, but again, I don't need those. What you also do get are, I haven't put these on today, but you get little clips that you can put on. Oh, there you go, look, I've done it. You can put on the side there, and then that holds your pipe. One on the bottom there, and I will probably just screw them up at some point. So once you're finished with everything, you can just do that. The only thing I find difficult is trying to wrap around this pipe somewhere. So let's fill her up and see what we can do with the back 50.
I look like something out of Breaking Bad. So use the different types of filters that have been recommended to me, especially for using this chemical. Now I know I'm not completely airtight because obviously my beard. I will probably invest in a complete mask as well. So I want to be breathing this stuff in. We need 650 mil. 650. Fill her up with water. I'm going to use it to 20 litres of water and then start spraying. So yeah, I've got my straps on there. It's hard to see what I'm doing underneath this, but anyway, that's on there. Basically you've got 5 bars, I think it is, on the side there, and off we go.
there we go. I have pressure washed everything now. I cannot wait to put my shorts back on. So yeah, let me spin you around and let me show you the results. So this has come up really well. This sunken area, I've just got to brush up the rest of that debris that hasn't gone down the drain. Yeah, this is looking really good. As I say, we did this last year and it's come up super good. I have suggested that this side needs regrouting. The decking has been done. And yeah, the driveway looks great. So as you come out, the driveway is looking good. We've added the back 50. I've done what I can on these sets because the pressure washer basically just kept throwing all the dirt everywhere, especially where I've just mulched this morning. But there was a lot of moss on here. And as you've seen, I've just put down a back 50, so hopefully that will now start eating away at it. But it is looking pretty good. The customer's car has leaked a little bit of oil. So I said that I'll see what I can bring on Tuesday when I come and do the maintenance to see if I can get that up. But yes, everyone's happy. Well, that is looking good. Here we go then, this is the plot. A lot of you remember it. We've done quite a bit of work here. Last couple of videos we chopped down a tree down there, stacked it all. But yeah, the grass has got so long. Last time I did this with a ride on, I broke a belt, so hopefully it'll be all right. We put in 2 trees here the other day, and yeah, we're gonna get this cut. Well, there we go, all done. But it seems to be that every time I come here, something happens to the ride-on mower. So I've done all of this, I've trimmed, but the last little bit on the ride-on mower, I hit a stone buried in the grass. Don't know how it got there. So that means the blades are bent and something's happened to the deck. So I wanted to give this another go over, but it's gonna have to wait another month now, or another 2 weeks at least. Depends when we can get back here and get it fixed. Good morning, it's Tuesday. I'm back in Bookham. I'm literally 2 minutes from my house, which is nice. So we're in this garden today, and you can see behind me, there's this massive conifer hedge. Now I have checked for nesting birds, and I cannot see anything. As well as trimming up like the pittosporums, the red robins. There's a few little variegated japonicas in here that I'm trimming up. The customer has also asked me to get rid of these sleepers along here. I'm pretty sure that's like a Loniceta kind of hedge bush type thing. I mean, this is in poor condition, but there we go. And there's a couple of dead box plants there. But yeah, shouldn't take too long to smash out. It's not big. I mean, it's bigger in that corner there, but got the big hedgerows today. So yeah, and there's also a hedge out the front. And then this is the laurel hedge that they want brought down to the same height here. So quite a bit to come off the top. This would make a great video if I fell through the hedge.
Told you, nearly lost it.
There we go then, everything is done and cut, all the little shrubs around the bottom, and I actually, as you saw, got into that hedge to give it a cut, so that is all done. It's a wet, miserable morning in Horsham. Good morning. So we are starting our landscape project today. I say landscape project, it's mainly re-turfing this area. This is a new build, standard new build situation, but we're going to be levelling out all of this. There's quite a hump here. It dips, it humps. So we're redoing this whole garden. From this post here all the way across, we're going to basically put in a shingle border so the customer can put her pots, and then we're basically putting new everedge all the way along there and all the way along the front here. So yeah, we're just waiting for some machines to turn up. Well, turf cutter, get rid of all that. We've got the rotavator in, so I'm hoping a lot of this is going to be fairly easy to pull down and make level. Right, 1 o'clock on a Wednesday afternoon, and I hope you can hear me, but the wind through these new builds is ridiculous. Anyway, let me spin you around, as I always say, and show you what we have achieved so far this morning. So, yeah, we have ripped out all the turf. This is just, well, I knew new builds were shocking, but this is just pure solid clay. As I said, edging going in along the edge here. This is our Horsham version of Brighton Beach. Probably going to have to get another ton or at least a few more bags just to top up this edge. But yeah, so far everything is looking pretty good. Turf cutter came in handy. I did think about bringing in a digger, but I think with the weather we're having, a digger would have made more of a mess than use, if that makes sense. We're on the second load of turf to get rid of. And then, yeah, we've got 3 ton to come in this afternoon, and I think that's my goal for today, is just to get the turf in. Just to get the soil in. Well, I've taken a pause from working whilst we deal with the hailstones. They're like little mini bullets. It's coming down quite hard. We might get snowed in. I'll touch base later with my snowman. Here we are at the end of day one. We've had all the weather today. Rain, snow, thunder, the lot. But anyway, we've just got 2 ton in here. I need to get some more bags to top that up. Another ton in tomorrow, even out the flat spots, stamp it all down, And then, yeah, then we can concentrate on this edging and obviously get the turf in. But yeah, everything's looking good. So here we are, Thursday morning. We've got all of the topsoil in now, and I'm just getting down low just to see where any humps are. So I can see there's a hump over there that I need to pull down. It's a little bit difficult anyway to get level because the whole garden slopes. But this morning we've put in all the everedge around there, and we put everedge up along the top there. So yeah, just going to agitate the soil again and then start getting some turf down. So I see a lot of people when they're turfing do this. They got the last little bit here and they chuck in a bit and cut it in. That won't grow. So what you do is you pull the whole roll down, and it's easier and it grows better if you knit that together in there. So then that's a little join. But yeah, that's just a little tip for you. Right, there we go. Project Horsham is complete. As you can see, we've put down fresh turf. We've put down 100mm topsoil throughout, which is the premium topsoil that we get. There's no bits of rubbish in it. We've added a 6-foot border by the width of the garden. We've also put a membrane down there, and then edging that is the core edging in anthracite grey, and we've also done that around the front. Really happy with the outcome here. As you can see, it's so much better than what it was. It's just a standard new build. It was just turf laid on thick blue clay. I have also said to the customer to maybe put down a liquid gypsum to help break up the clay, and then maybe a nematode solution just to help with those bugs underneath and the daddy longlegs that like new turf. So yeah, everything's looking good. Just got to give everything a real good soak now, and then that's us done here. Good morning everyone. We are in Ashtead and I'm on this job here where it's a tidy up for a landlord. Tenants have just moved out and the grass is thick and long, so we're just going to have a bit of a tidy up. So many tennis balls because there's a tennis court right there, so we need to throw them back. Have a bit of a tidy up of the edges and do that. This is literally just to get ready for the new tenants to move in. Coming out the front, this will take us the longest, but they want this path and driveway weeded. Small triangular bit of grass there. But yeah, hopefully we can be in and out within a couple of hours. Small little bed here to sort out. I think what I'm going to use to get everything down is the HRS 536, which is a mulching mower. You've got the side discharge here. It's just so long, saves strimming it. I was going to bring the ride on, but it's broken, so I've got to use this instead. So driveway has been weeded and this little border cut down, and then this side as well has been cut and edged with the grass, and that's us done. So that is us done for the week. Oh, what a killer of a week it has been. So don't forget guys, you can follow us on all these socials, and obviously you're watching on YouTube anyway. But yeah, so Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, it's all on there. So it's time for lunch, and we have had a killer week, so I'm going to treat us to some steak and chips for lunch, because why not? So I'll join you a bit later on the way home from the yard, because we've got tidying up to do from this week. The workshop, as per usual, is an absolute state, so I'll see you in a bit. Here we go. I've just pulled up on the driveway. I completely forgot to do a video on my drive home, but there we go. So yeah, Friday afternoon, I've just been to do 2 quotes. So that totals up to about 6 or 7 quotes this week. I'm going to get on them tonight, because I think if you sit on them and dwell on them for, you know, even a couple of days, I think this sort of day and age, people are very impatient. People want a quote there and then. Now, a lot of stuff I have to go away, work out materials and things like that. But the pressure washing ones, I can work out there and then and give them a price. Now, if you can give your customer a price there and then, sometimes, I'm not saying all the times, but in my experience, 90% of the time people go, fantastic, let's book it in, confirm a date. Look, I'm really happy with this week. Everything has been really good. We've hit every single target, smashed every single job. I am just goosed now. All my thumbs in here are killing me, and all my forearms, but anyway, that is what it is. I am now going to do a load of paperwork and quotes, as I say. But yeah, spring has sprung, and that's the name of this title of the video. Finally thought of something at the end of the week, literally as I pulled up on the driveway. Guys, thank you so much for watching again this week. I really appreciate all your support and all the comments and the likes and shares all over Facebook and socials and things like that. So have a nice weekend if you're watching this at the weekend. Don't forget to like, subscribe and follow, and I will see you in a couple of weeks. Cheers guys.